Wolcen Oga someone na build သွားကြည့်ကောင်းမလားအခုကတော့ mage တော့ရွေးထားတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဘယ်လိုလာမလဲတော့မသိနည်းနည်းကြည့်ရတာပေါ့ mage story ကတော့ကျွန်တော်ဖတ်
On me! Told you Hemlock would send us.
Yeah, I'm not betting with you again.
Focus!
I want those ledges clean! One each, let's go!
Time to shine.
Forward!
Purity in sacrifice.
Look, a Republican puppet. Get them down! Get them all down!
A bomber.
You will burn, Republican trash!
Good riddance.
We'll flay you alive!
What the hell is going on?
Malis is stuck on an upper ledge, but we have to move forward.
We'll lose a lot of men if the cliff collapses. Wait, you smell that?
Sulfur!
A demon.
We can't handle it. We need to get back to the purifiers now.
The air's freezing.
Soul magic.
What the hell happened here?
He's one of us.
A scout.
Hey, soldier, you alright? Where's the rest of your squad? Soldier?
Who's alone?
Shut up!
We don't have time for...
Darling, you're gonna owe me big time.
I praise your resilience, mortal. You will make a fine host.
Val, it's now or never.
Now come to me. Come to me and be reborn in service of the Sleeper.
Purifiers only serve mankind, demon.
I do not request. I command.
Purity in sacrifice! It's not possible.
You are no human, but you will bow all the same. Burn!
What the hell's happening to you?
What happened back there? I feel different. How is it that I can use witchcraft now? None of this makes sense. Zvria! They must have pulled me out of the water. But what of Val? Did she drown? Valeria! Val! If anyone from the Republic saw me transform, I better hope not.
So, what now?
Frankly, I don't know. We should regroup with Operation Dawnbane, shouldn't we?
In your state? Flinging magic and turning into a monstrosity? No, 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 no. They'll burn you alive.
Hemlock wouldn't.
Perhaps. But Mayless sure as hell will, and with a smile on her face. Look, let's get out of here first, then we'll figure something out.
Blue twins, Comland, Rook Cheater. Me cheater, Rook Cheater. Someone up, building. Someone not twin, Comland.
A winged sphere. They do come in every shape, don't they?
Mutations.
No matter, they die all the same.
Damn right. Oh, that was a bad hit.
Wait for a second, wait.
Not possible. This place reeks of death.
These people are getting torn apart. I don't get it. Sphere aren't normally this bold, not without good reason.
That soul demon first, now this. There's something wrong around here. Something very wrong.
We shouldn't be too far from the city-state of Stormfall. That should at least be a safe place.
Ski နည်းနည်းသွားလိလာကျွန်တော်ဒါပြီးအောင်အေးတွေကြည့်ပြီးတော့
We must pull back! We're too exposed!
If we do, the civilians will get slaughtered.
Better them than us! Let us in!
We beg you! Mercy!
Murderers! Back away! Back away!
I know that face. Why don't you let people in?
For their heart. Look.
Happy. Hey.
Get to Mahadi to die.
Hey, character sheet. Hey, Frosty. Agility. Frosty. Attack crit chance. Spell crit chance. Okay, help your 4 shoes here. Spell casting speed score. Spell eliminate chance score. So that cannot tatam. Damage for Frosty. Damage for.
We've all seen it. The Sverir are the problem. Why won't you believe us? You are so
2%.
shameless in your lies. Disgusting.
Okay. Physical weapon damage. Survivability. Options. Block of. Okay. Fate. Gate of Fate. Element set for shield. Now also attack speed score, spell casting score. Increase stamina point when at maximum health. Stamina points. Dodge and score. Load now he can recharge your full shield. Every hit is more like an inflict. Okay, အဓိကကကျွန်တော် summoner build ဆော့ချင်တာဒါ project type ထားတယ် Being handy and improve. I can spell launch projectile now, launch additional projectile. Can spell a launch projectile use 50%. A copy that deal increase damage from far away from speed. We are in a champion. Some rate damage. Actually, you damage. Okay. Saga apply aim to double the number of elements stack apply. You have a chance to multiply the number of elements stack by 2. Killing an enemy with an element gives you a tumbleweed damage boost. It can usually apply only one. Now 2 different elements can be applied with the same hit. When applying element roll stack apply to the other. And element apply with the hit damage. Because the more damage now, but the less damage. Okay. Dash twice. Dash attack now twice by the likely critical. Deal more damage only one nearest by. Torture can roll through enemy, okay? Cool. But then your physical become toxic damage. Yeah, toxic damage is the chance since yeah. No, you are gonna do it in these ages for you. Damage. There's no eruption over time. Wash you with your health. Wash you with your health. Of sudden willpower. Okay. I see power next attack. We need a shield. Following the more damage they take in proportion to. And person missing me large. Okay. Pushing. No, Inji. No, Inji. Okay. So the toxic. Summon happy. Okay. Summon attack. Now search 了没有 ？Summon attack data 这样子。1% to summon attack speed or and spell casting. Muscle strike. Summon. Wait, break. On there. Up to Mojave.
I'll have to fight for Stormfall if I'm to stay within the city walls.
Conscript, report to Thunderblade Farad at the battlefront.
Rope movements. Station, dashing direct. That we not sure. The Mun spell never in.
Welcome. Don't mind the mess.
Hey. Spell projectile.
Can't wait to try it out.
Hey, Osra.
You don't look like my usual clientele.
You know Mojave is always the best value.
Not right now.
Pay attention! You are all that stands between the Greens and your families. So stop sobbing and get ready for hacking. Make every blow count.
But we're not even trained. How are we supposed to kill them?
You use the sharp edge. Civilians.
Toughness. Alidia ပြောင်းနေရောအဲ့တခုလေကစားမယ်တဲ့ပါ so wisdom element ကိုပြီးရဆိုပါ element ပြီးလဲ element က burn stack 1 နဲ့ burn chance 18% နဲ့ burn duration 3 seconds tap of catalyst willpower regeneration 120 wasted power number budget and pierce strength target area damage 8 physical damage က8 and wisdom တော့ပါမယ်passive ကအခုလက်တလုံးနဲ့ summon power တွေတဲ့ damage ရှိပေါ့ spell ရဲ့ and bullshit status very bullshit status and spell damage and damage at defense that attack but Base cost reduction global cost origin when for your damage taken is reduced 3% reduction damage Monday added okay fun
Another new conscript, huh? You look as I'm the storm.
Hey, Ben. You believe in those rumors?
Be vigilant! Hold position!
These guys are as scared as we are! We won't see the sunrise tomorrow!
Oi! Come back here! You're gonna get yourself killed!
That must be Sandal's barricade. Please don't tell me you... What? You want...
Come on, men! Let's earn our keep! Tunnelers! Protect the cannon! To the north! Push them back into the ground! Squad 1, take the south! Squad 2 to the west! Show them the might of the storm! We'll live through this! ground! Don't let them get to the cannon! Come on, you big fat green! I need more power. That's not helping.
Pistol. On +2 rage commerce. Transfer time between willpower range space. Also 2 times to nearby. Oh, British ever bounce 2 times nearby enemy in 10 radius. Okay. Willpower range. 그거 디변에 병싸움. 그러면 구시다가 setting the gameplay control your full stance game. Boss attacker shift. Addict가 okay. Boss attacker big fly.
Who the hell are you, soldier?
Just a mess. There's more.
Are you...
You won't.
Oh yes, and why is that?
I'm what? I'm unstoppable.
Setting them close or control bait her. Never transform in. Cosmetic 아시리요. Wow, cosmetic 아시. Oh, cosmetic that. Oh, it looks nice. Heavy skin. I see.
Come back here, you fool! They have a giant burning one leading them. It will fry you alive!
I'm not letting your men die, Sandor.
Chidaga didn't place that. là Chain Lightning is
A giant burning one. That explains a lot. I must find this beast and stop it.
after outer.
I feel stronger. Can't wait to try it out.
Oh no, only that thing gameplay. To equip Navis attack a show damage. Always show machine gun. Show item on the ground. Hold. One hand. 54% transfer time between two power. Yeah, but poncho foe. Like you right depend on it. That's Roshi. Fire forward though.
Oh, not again. It's getting closer to the city. What the hell is going on? The entrance to their network. Sneaky bastards. I'm unstoppable. So many eggs. These are not random raids. They're here to colonize.
哎，你怎么还没睡觉？
Waiting for stuff.
What?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah. 你这边几点了？怎么还没睡？
这边哦，已经早上了。
Why are you? So yeah, you wanted to wait till the servers come up, right?
No.
Are you playing online or offline? You play offline?
Yes.
Wow, that's sad. Servers still not up?
Nope.
Yeah, there's a lot of people negative reviewing it right now. Review bombing. Seems to be making lots of people angry. So you really enjoy the game, I guess?
Well, yeah, it's a
Did you encounter any bugs yesterday, by the way?
Not really yet, though. To be honest, like
Nothing serious.
Yeah, nothing serious. Like only the delay that we play together. That's it, though.
Yeah, like when I haven't played too much outside of playing together because I think offline is kind of boring because you can't play online if you play offline.
Yes.
But Derp did tell me that yesterday when he could go online, he said that after he got to the end game, he was playing the end game, right? And then he got some loot from the end game.
Okay.
And then a couple hours later, his stash reset again. His stash, everything disappeared again in front of his stash, and he lost everything that he got from the end game.
Okay.
Yeah, and after that, he was just so pissed that he gave up. Because you farm a lot of gear, right, for end game. Like imagine playing Diablo 3 and then you just suddenly lose everything your stash. Obviously, anyone would be frustrated. But yeah, that's my biggest worry about this game right now. Playing online, even if you can play online, like you lose everything in your stash is such a horrible feeling.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
So what build are you playing?
Right now, I'm trying to go for summoner build, but trying to see how it goes. A second.
I have a summoner build for my offline character. No, I mean not a summoner build. I have a caster build.
Yeah, like summoner
And
build is
then,
a caster, right? So I have to.
Yeah, but not like a summoner though, just like a regular caster.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also have an online character, right, which is like a melee.
Mm-hmm.
And the caster's gear is actually pretty good too, but the damage of the caster is not too terrible, but is not as good as the melee. And the survivability is much less than the melee.
Yeah, seems like
So it seems really unbalanced. Do you know what Alex is playing, by the way?
You
What kind of build is he playing?
He's playing bruiser build, so.
Oh, of course. Yeah, well, basically right now, like the melees are just melee builds seem all like not too powerful, just like good. But both the ranged and the caster builds are not that good. The funny thing about the summoner build is that I tried it a little bit when I was playing, and the summoner build is not viable.
Okay.
Let me just say that. It's really disappointing. It's because the AI of the pet is so bad. That's why. For some reason, sometimes the pet will just like stand beside you and not do anything. Sometimes it'll just like stay behind and then it will follow you for some reason until you like get really far away from him. Oh, you almost died. Careful. I mean, your damage just seems like really low right now. What's going on?
Yeah, I didn't put any damage on the thing yet though. I have like 30 points to put it in.
Okay.
I just didn't put it in yet though.
Why aren't you putting it in?
Just still thinking. I want to see the skill first.
Okay.
So I try to.
I can't carry that.
Oh, bags are full. That monster is so annoying, the shrieking monster.
Yeah.
Seriously, one of the most annoying monsters in this game. That one, Okay, there's three monsters that I find really annoying in this game. There's the streaking one that you're facing right now. There's one that puts like a pool of like poison or acid on the ground. It does so much damage if you stand in it. If you stand in it for like 2 seconds, you'll like die. It's ridiculous. And then the third type of monster is the one that you face later on in the game, but basically like it comes back to life like after you kill him. And if you can actually make him not come back to life. But the problem is like when he dies the first time, like their body will fall to the ground, right? And then you have to like kill the corpse to make him not respawn. But the problem is for some reason the corpse has so much armor. It takes longer to kill the corpse than it takes to kill him the first time. And there's a bunch of these guys like at this one point in the game. Actually, how far did you get in the online? Did you get to Act 3 yet?
No.
What act are you in?
I only Act 2.
You only Act 2? Yeah, I there's only 3 acts, but I got to the very end of Act 3, and then I fought the boss. And the boss was pretty difficult. Yeah.
Okay.
And I gave him a couple of attempts and I stopped because I was like, you know what? It's also because I'm a bit underleveled. Because I kind of rushed through the content, and then like I think you're supposed to be like level 40 when you finish the game, but I'm only like level 35.
Okay.
So it's like I'm playing Path of Exile basically. I'm like super low level. I'm in like a high level zone. All the monsters, right? They're all like level like 38, 39. And when they drop gear, I can't even wear it because the gear is like for 38, 39, and I'm only level 35. So yeah.
Looks good.
I wanted to see if I can grind levels to get to 40 before I face the final boss. But the issue is that the server went offline like as soon as I wanted to try it, and then it's been offline for the last 16 hours. And like you said, it's still offline. Maintenance got extended to this morning at 9 a.m. my time.
Okay.
And then when it reached 9 a.m., they released like a message that said, "Oh, sorry, we're gonna extend server maintenance again, but this time the maintenance is gonna be TBA, meaning that they don't know when it'll finish." So we don't even know when the server is gonna be back up now. Also, another thing I found in the game is that if you press B, you can do it right now. If you press B, you're gonna see something. You can see your bag, right? Okay, you see your bag and you see your transmog, right? Right. Okay. So what you don't see is because you're not on a widescreen monitor. You're on like a regular. Like you're not on the ultra widescreen monitor. You're just like on a regular monitor, right?
Okay.
If you have an ultra widescreen monitor, oh, by the way, your character looks kind of like The Witcher with the hood on. If you have an ultra widescreen monitor like I do, on the far right side of the screen, you can see like this overlay bug.
Okay.
Where you see like places where you could put like MTX. Like in Path of Exile, you know how you can open up like a window where you could put like, your skins on?
Yes.
There's another window on the right side that you can't see in your screen, but I can see in my screen.
Okay.
That you can put like skins on the game. Like it's for some reason I can see it on the ultra wide screen, but you can't see it on the regular screen. But basically, like what that means is like they're adding like a shop in-game shop for the game for MTX.
Okay.
And and I was like, okay, well that kind of makes sense because I played till like Act 3 and all my gear still looks like like the green gear. Yeah, like the green gear. In WoW, like the green gear looks like really bad, like in Classic. I'm just kidding. But like the epic gear, the gear looks really good, like the skins and WoW. It's like the same comparison. It's like, okay, the epic gear is not in this game, even though it's epic, because the epic gear is locked behind like a shop that will come in later in the future. The worst part is like, it seems like a lot of people don't know about this because they don't use ultra widescreen modders, and the thing is like, the game didn't announce it at all. I think they haven't announced the MTX at all because I think they'll actually make a lot of people angry because usually games that are like this where you pay like $45 for it, they don't have any MTX like that, like skins inside usually, right? Because usually that's like a free to play game, like Path of Exile, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now you're gonna pay that, and you have to pay for the skins as well later on. So have you actually do any co-op yet with Alex or no?
No.
No, because the servers keep going offline, or is it because he wants to play solo?
And then we want to play solo first, and then we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like the main story is just like a wash. It's all about like the end game, right? Obviously, for players like us.
Yeah.
If you actually, because you're playing like really slow right now, you're just like slowly killing mobs. If you because me and Derp, we actually did like a test run in offline to see how fast we can finish the main campaign. And it only took 3 hours to finish the main campaign with a melee character.
Okay.
Yeah, so 3 hours, you can finish it in 3 hours, like quite easily. If you just stop doing this, whatever you're doing, like you're just stopping every time there's a monster. You can just run past everything and just go, kill occasionally every now and then. And you still have enough levels, and then eventually you can finish the game in roughly 3 hours. So it's all about like the end game, right? And the end game is like very strange. It's like, it has like base building features, but you don't see the actual base. The base is just like a screen with a bunch of icons on it.
Okay.
And then it's kind of like a mobile game where like you can like upgrade the base and you send like people. Oh, you know what it is? It's like the garrison in Warlords of Draenor.
Okay.
Remember Warlords of Draenor? It's like that. So it's like there's like a screen, right? You don't see the actual characters going out or anything. You just see like a screen, and then you send them to like send your followers to like different parts of the map.
Okay.
Or the mission, right? And then they come back with like XP and like loot.
Okay.
And then you can use that to upgrade your garrison. It's kind of funny that they copied off of the WLD's garrison. It kind of makes sense though, because this game started in development 5 years ago, and that's when WLD came out. So they probably got the idea from back then. Yeah, probably. Yeah. And then besides that, the other end game is there's that one end game, and the other end game is like it's called Champion of Stormfall. So basically, what you do is like the rift system in PoE, like not the Diablo 3 rift system where you like just go into a greater rift. No, it's not like that. It's like the PoE one where like there's like modifiers you can adjust. And obviously, the more modifiers you have on the map, the harder it is.
Yeah.
And the map is like randomly generated, so like when you play, right? If you do really hard modifiers, the reward at the end there's like a chest at the end, and the chest will like give. The chest is like the chest from Greater Rift. That part is like Greater Rift, where like the loot is all from that one chest. And then when everything like pops out of the chest at the same time at the end of the run.
Okay.
And then you see, there's like a video of it of do you know who Al Kaiser is?
Yes.
He's the guy that plays Barbarian before in Diablo 3 World First, whatever, right? Anyways, so I was watching his stream, right? There's a video of him doing it, doing one of the hardest like end game runs, like just with tons of modifiers, right? And then after he finished the run, he got to the chest. He opened the chest, and the chest like just kept popping out loot continuously for like 2 minutes in a row, 2 minutes straight.
Okay.
Yeah, for 2 minutes straight, the loot just kept popping out, and then he couldn't like even pick them all up because there's too much loot
Okay.
coming out. It almost like it's bugged almost.
Okay.
And it was just like legendary after legendary, like non-stop popping up. And then his reaction to it, he was like, his facial expression was so funny. He was like, okay. At first he was like, okay. And then after like a minute has passed, he's like, stop, please, just stop. Because it just keeps going. The loot just keeps popping out. It was so funny. But yeah, I don't know how the end game is low. If it's gonna be like that. I feel like it's gonna be like Diablo 3, where it's like that part of the end game you'll probably finish really fast, and the rest of the time you're probably just gonna be doing the base building, which is kind of weird. Like I don't know why there's like a garrison system in this game. In like an ARPG, it's just so weird, right? Like you don't think that you find that in this kind of game, but yeah. You play melee, right? So you know, like there's like a talent tree skill that transfers your willpower to rage. You see that skill before?
No.
Okay, so there's like a skill on the skill tree that you can like, basically your willpower. You know how it's generating willpower right now at the bottom, because you're like a mage, right? Okay, so if you're like a melee, right? That's obviously really bad because you don't want willpower. You want rage.
Rage, yes.
So there's like a skill point at the very bottom of the red tree.
Okay.
On the outer ring. You can like click it, and then what happens from after you click it is like all your generation from willpower, instead of doing willpower, it will just be complete rage. It'll just be rage only.
Okay.
And also, not just that, you also have passive rage generation.
Okay.
Meaning that your rage is always like full, basically, out of combat.
Okay.
At what, like around like 1,000.
Okay.
That's really good, right? Yeah, that's really good, right? Like if you're playing melee. So obviously I have that. But the problem is like rage actually runs out so fast because I noticed like rage skills usually cost like around like 300-ish to 400 to cast. Whereas like willpower skills usually only cast like 100-ish.
Okay.
So not as much, right? Easier to spam. So what's the solution to that? The solution to that is to like get the willpower skill tree. There's a willpower skill tree where if you get the point, it basically what it does is like it adds like 300 maximum to your rage / willpower bar.
Okay.
So you combine those two together, and then basically now you have like a higher rage cap where you can like spam abilities nonstop.
Okay.
Right, and then you have no willpower because all your willpower is going to rage.
Rage, yeah.
And then as long as you have enough life leech and damage, you're basically face tanking everything. That's what I'm doing. I'm face tanking everything.
Okay.
You know those bosses where you got like dodge. Right now, you know your character is like dodging stuff. You know, stuff like that. No. I don't dodge. I just like face tank everything. I go right up to the target. Even if it's an act boss, I just go right up to it, and I just spam my the spinning axe. And because of the life leech and the damage and the infinite rage, I just like I can't die, and then like I just keep doing damage until the boss is dead. It's really OP. Like it's extremely OP. It's actually imbalanced. Like it's not balanced properly, I feel like. The only thing that kills me is like the one-shot abilities. The abilities that it does so much damage that it consumes my entire health bar in one hit. That's the only thing that kills me. But anything besides that, I don't die. So I don't know. It's kind of funny. Like, but I noticed like when I was playing Spellcaster for offline, I couldn't find anything even close to that kind of build. Like it's impossible. And the funny thing is that build I'm not even using a two-hand weapon.
Okay.
If I was using a two-hand weapon, my damage would be even higher. What I'm using actually for that build, my melee build, is I'm using a dagger, and the dagger is like level 15. It's a level 15 unique dagger that I haven't swapped yet since like level 15.
Okay.
And then the offhand is not even a shield. You know, you think that I'm playing melee, but I use a shield, right? Because the shield will help my survivability, which it would. But my offhand is actually a catalyst.
Okay.
And the funny thing is, I actually wanted to switch to shield and like a better two-hand. But what happened, Oka, is I put all that stuff that I found that I was gonna switch to into my stash.
Okay.
And then in Act 3, my stash disappeared. So I lost everything, and now I can't find like a good replacement because it has to be like a. I can use a rare weapon, but I feel like it has to be a unique weapon to replace a unique weapon. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, so basically I'm just like stuck. So if I had like better weapon and offhand, I would easily just like destroy the content even more. But like because I don't, you know. But there is good news. The good news is that since you could trade in this game, before Derp lost his stash, he actually traded me one of his weapons that he found when he was playing. But the problem is that weapon is level 40. Okay? And the weapon is like a two-hand weapon called Edgy. It's a two-hand sword called Edgy. Unique weapon. And this weapon, okay, at level 40, it does like 500 DPS.
Okay. This is not the place.
If you take a look at how much damage your weapon does, and you'll realize how much damage is 500 DPS.
That's a lot, though. Yeah.
It's a lot. Okay, it's a lot even compared to like just any other weapon, any other rare weapon. Okay. And then the hilarious part is actually just today, this morning, I was browsing the Reddit for Wolcen. Just seeing when the server is coming back, stuff like that. And I found a post, like one of the top posts on Reddit, on the Wolcen subreddit. And someone is talking about a two-hand weapon that is like extremely OP and like imbalanced. And guess what weapon it was?
It was yours?
That was the weapon called Edgy. It's the same weapon, except they found it at level 15.
Okay.
And the level 15 version, what level are you right now? Level 7? Okay. The level 15 version does 170 damage at level 15. Okay? That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, okay? And then the funny part is I was reading that thread, and then someone in the comment section, he posted like an even higher version, like an end game version of it at level 67. The level 67 version is like 2,000 damage. It's absolutely absurd. I was just like, oh my god, like this weapon is just like there's some numbers like broken about this weapon. Like clearly, like when they made this weapon, they probably like put the numbers like the extra decimal or something. You know what I mean? Like there's something wrong with the weapon numbers for this weapon. Like it's bugged. So it's actually hilarious. I'm just like, wow, this game is just so many imbalances, and then it's all about like but when these kind of broken games come out, all you want to do is like find out what's the most broken thing you can make, and just like use the most broken thing ever to play the game. That's the hilarious part. That's what we were doing for Diablo 3 as well, back when Diablo 3 launched.
Yeah.
Like me and the people I played with, we just like try to find the most broken thing available in Diablo 3, and we try to abuse it as much as possible. Back then, it was like this thing called that legendary still exists. It's the one that shoots out different elements. It's a sword, one-hand sword. It's not about Jima.
Yeah.
It's a one-hand sword legendary that shoots out like different elements, right? There's like a shock, and there's like a I think the other one's like a I forgot what the other effects are, but I know there's like a one that's a shock, right? And then basically you want to have like at least one of those in your one hand, and you play like a whirlwind barb. And basically, if you have that, and you have the all the movement speed buffs, you just whirlwind, and it just destroys everything. You don't need to wear anything else. You just need to wear that sword. It'll destroy everything in sight in the rifts. And back then, we were just like farming for that weapon. All four of us.
The name something of shard.
Shard of hate. Shard of hatred.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, shard of hatred. That's the bugged weapon. It used to be bugged, and then they nerfed it because it was so OP. Okay, this is back when seasons existed. It was just like I believe it was just like Reaper of Souls when it first launched, or maybe just like right before Reaper of Souls came out. Yeah, back when there was no seasons yet. It was just like T6. I think T6 was the highest, right? Or whatever it's called. And then T6 was actually pretty hard then back then too. But with this weapon back then, with this bugged weapon back then, you were just this. One person can carry 3 other people in the rift and just like destroy everything. So what we were doing is like I was in a group where like 2 people had it, and then the other 2 was me and the other guy that didn't have it yet. And then like we were just following them, picking up loot, and then like we were hoping to get like 2 more of these because then we can each have one. And then we can have 4 people just like spinning through the rift like insanely fast, destroying everything, and then just like getting the best gears. That was it. That was the gameplay back then too. Like that's what you want to do with this game as well. That's what I'm saying. Wolcen, it's the same thing. You want to find the most broken builds possible, and then try to abuse it as much as possible before they nerf it.
Yeah. That's all right.
Hilarious though.
Come here.
Oh yeah, my wizard, I actually went up on this tree.
Okay.
And then I went to the right side. There's okay, if you look at the right side, in the middle ring, the center ring,
Okay.
the green, the top right, the green one, right? You look at this. Look at what it does.
This one?
The one that like increases damage, of your projectiles, depending on the range
Oh yeah.
of how close they are to you, right?
Mhm.
And then no, not the pierce one. The one that increases the damage based on the range.
Mhm.
I think the one you're pointing on is on the left side. It's on the opposite side, left. Yeah, that one. Okay, I have that one, and then I have the one at the very top of that ring, that tree, of the green tree. That one increases your projectile number
Mhm.
for your spell. So basically, what happened is like I'm using fireball.
Okay.
My fireball, it's not like yours where it just shoots like one fireball. My fireball, with the combination of like different passes and everything, all my runes, I shoot 5 fireballs in 5 different directions.
Okay.
And that's all I do. I just spam fireball. Like, and it shoots in 5 different directions, and they all pierce. Okay? They pierce and they explode, okay? So when you look at my gameplay, if I should have just recorded and show you. When you look at my gameplay, I just like press like one button, and my screen would just like everything melt, like it's like Diablo 3. It's like almost like Diablo 3 where everything melts. 5个方向全部爆炸 non-stop, everything just dying. That's basically my wizard. But the funny thing is, even though I'm building it like that, I'm telling you, it's still not as strong as the melee build, because the melee build survivability is just way higher than the my wizard build. My wizard has like 250 toughness, okay?
Okay.
250 toughness on my wizard, okay? My barbarian only has like, you can call him a barbarian, I guess. My melee build only has 200. And the survivability is way higher for some reason than my wizard. My wizard, whenever the boss hits me, I just like die. I don't know why. I'm so squishy. 我一次我都不行了. And the damage is like, yes, I can cover the entire screen, but like, the damage on the melee is impressive as well, because I can just hit my surroundings, right? The whirly axe, and it does like so much damage too, like insane. So, I don't know. I just feel like the wizard is just like weak, because it's too squishy. If you want to design a class to make it so squishy, it has to be a very powerful glass cannon, right?
Yeah.
But I just feel like the wizard's like DPS is just not as high as a barbarian's. I mean, as a melee. So kind of iffy. And I did lots of respecs too, because I'm playing offline for my wizard. So like, I used like this editing software to edit the number of resources I have, so I can like respec.
Okay.
And I just like respec to try like all sorts of different builds offline. It doesn't work online. It only works offline, because online the character is saved server side. So there's no way to like edit your character without like them just like deleting it. And then but offline you can like test out all these sorts of things, right? And then I just tested the wizard like so many times, so many different builds, and I just feel like it's not that strong compared to melee right now. So, and don't even get me started about like ranged the bow builds, because the funny thing is like the bow builds in the beta were like the strongest. Everybody was playing bow build in the beta. If you watch like the beta videos, everybody was playing bow build with the sentry sniper, these two combinations. Every build was like that. You know, 那个 build 超 OP 的. You just put the sentry down, and the sentry kills everything, and then what's left, you just use your sniper. Pew, 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 然后那个就死了. Okay. In the launch, I tested that build. Okay, in offline, it does not work because it does like no damage compared to the beta. They nerfed it so badly. Sentry is just horrible now. Sentry. And the other abilities are for the sniper. They're okay. They hit like just soft compared to like the spellcaster. I mean, also we play spellcaster, you know. So also the range builds are also super squishy, just like the wizard. They're both like super squishy. The range, how they survive is it's built based on like by dodging.
Okay.
You have to click the talent tree where like you dodge abilities, and you just know how dodging is, right? Dodging is always going to be iffy. Yeah, it's always better to just face tank something with like lots immense amount of health pool and life leech. It's always better that way. So yeah, it doesn't work in my opinion as well. So this game is just super imbalanced right now, and then it's just like forcing everyone to go play melee, which is so boring. Like I saw like your gameplay video, like you're playing melee as well with the twin axes, because the twin axes skill is like super OP compared to all the other skills. Derp is playing the twin axes, but Derp was playing whirlwind, and then he saw how OP my build was, because he was playing with me, right? And then he's 10 levels higher than me when we were playing together, but I was like destroying things, stuff that are like way higher level than me with him. So he was like, "Whoa, what is that build?" I'm just like, "I don't know. I'm using these twin axes, and the twin axes like are super OP. Like, you just use them, and then like boom, 4,000, 5,000 crits. Like everything just dies, including bosses." So then he swapped over as well with his high level gear, and he was like, "Yeah, this is ridiculous. Like this thing is just absurd." So everyone's like playing the same build right now. If you want for endgame, this is the twin axe build, just OP. Al Kaiser, same thing. He's also playing the twin axe build. It's just too absurd. Like, what the heck, man? It's just not balanced at all. I wish they did some testing before they released the game.
Full shoes, double. I see fiber.
Yeah, that's absolutely garbage. I'm serious. Like, that's really garbage. Just look at what it says. Okay, double your max. Let's say you have like all just force shield gear, like 1,000 force shield right now. Now your health cannot exceed 5% of the max force shield. Like, what? Who did the math on this? It should be like 50%, okay? Not 5%. This is so stupid. And the way how the game works is like damage can hit your shield first, right? However, dot damage bypasses your shield. Dot damage in this game is like chaos damage. It bypasses your force field.
I see.
So basically, like all the endgame monsters, they all have like, or not even endgame, just like Act 3 monsters, they all have dot damage. So you will just die instantly if you click this. If you click this talent, you'll just die when you go to Act 3 instantly. Every time you come to the monster, oh, I'm dead. It's absurd. Now, curse is something I haven't tried though, like a cultist, like kind of like PoE occult. But somehow I doubt that it's gonna be very good, because with how fast things die, who wants to just like curse a monster and just like wait for them to like take dot damage? Like, come on, everything just dies instantly anyways when you use the whirlwind build. I mean the spinning axe build. So. Also, there's like a lot of auto attack builds, like the passives. Like you're looking at it right now, like the auto attack build. There's also one for melee, by the way, where like you just like keep auto attacking. You don't use your skills. You just keep auto attacking. But like I said, like those auto attacks are just for casters actually okay, because the two-hand staff weapon actually seems to bounce.
Yeah.
Whereas the melee just cleaves.
Yes.
But so caster seems like is more viable compared to the melee, but the melee like auto attack is just stupid though. Like there's no way in hell you would go auto attack build when you could just go the twin axe build. In fact, like I think spellcasters, you want to play spellcasters, you might as well just take the twin axes. You can play like a caster twin axe, like me. I'm using a dagger and like a catalyst. Then you can use like spellcasting, but you can also take the twin axe. Because it counts as long as it's a melee weapon, you can use the twin axe. You might as well play that like a hybrid with like a spellcaster. That's what I would do. Because that one skill is just too OP not to use. You should check out the tree that's on the outer ring. But the blue outer ring tree that's for casters. There's one where it's like the effect of Tal Rasha from Diablo.
Okay.
Where every time you cast like a certain element, it drops like a meteor of that element down. And basically, like that's my caster, and I have the infinite fireball spam, which casts like meteor everywhere, fire meteors everywhere because it's fireball. And then I have my ice nova and like my what's it called? The aether damage, the blink damage, and everything together is just like Tal Rasha. I'm basically replicating Tal Rasha in this game, like a Tower Russia build, Tower Russia Meteor. Except it plays a lot worse than the Tower Russia Meteor build in Diablo because this game's combat just feels clunky compared to Diablo. Diablo feels so smooth. Like the animation and everything, like there's no delay. At least when I play this game, I feel like there's delay. Especially for some skills, like there's like a cast time seemingly, like there's Warcry. I don't know why the Warcry skill like puts you in a standstill for like a second every time you press it. It's so annoying. I just want to press it while I'm moving, okay? I don't want to press it and then like it's like a 1 second cast time that you don't see, and you're frozen from play. It's really, it feels really bad like when you play that way. Yep, that's the one I have. That gives me regeneration for willpower.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have it with the other middle ring where I have like an extra 500 willpower. Because as far as I know, I couldn't find the passive equivalent for caster where, you know, I told you like the rate willpower into rage, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no caster equivalent of that for like turning rage into willpower. I can't find it at least. So the only way I can do it is like I can click that skill and then which is on the farther ring, and then I can click the one that gives me extra willpower.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like more of a bigger willpower pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when I press my willpower potion, my willpower is at like it's at like 3,000. My willpower is at 3,000 actually when I press the potion. That's my cap. My willpower. That's how much willpower I have to spam all my spells. Yeah. But still, it's not like the reason why it's not as good as the rage one is because it doesn't regenerate because fast. The rage is like because you're transferring willpower straight directly into rage. Mm-hmm. You always constantly have rage, like nonstop. You have rage in like it always, right? So it's still not as good as this what I'm doing with my caster. So it's too bad. I do think there's like a funny build I kind of want to try is that like a charging build for the melee. So there's like a skill called Warpath. Okay, so what Warpath can do is like basically it makes you charge infinitely if you hold it down, as long as you have the rage to support it. And I wanted to make a build where like you move super fast, and then you're just like constantly charging nonstop, like the Raycore from Raycore's build from Diablo 3. Basically that, but in this game. Because I noticed like there's a lot of talents on the passive tree that it improves your movement speed.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't play with Derp recently, but Derp basically clicked all those passives, so he runs so fast. Like his movement speed is insane. Like when he walks around, like you can't even catch up to him because he's too fast. Because he clicked all those passives that make him movement speed faster. But as a result, his damage is actually like lower than mine, even though he's 10 levels higher than me. But because he wants to have that super fast movement speed, so yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, 50% material, that makes the spinning axe OP. I have that. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about right there. The willpower into rage. The frenzy blows Child of Fury is not that great though, because the rage cap is only like 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And to be over 750 is pretty difficult. Like, yes, you can have 750 when you first enter combat, the first skill you cast. But then the skill also costs double to deal double the damage, which makes no sense. So why would I even click that? Like, it's so dumb. And the only situation I can think of clicking that is like if you use one of those channeling skills.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a channeling fire heavens fury build where you channel for like 3 seconds and then like a big bolt of light comes down from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you have rage at over 750, then you can make that skill, the first hit of that skill, do like double, right? Mm-hmm. Then yes, it can do a ton of damage. But that's a build I actually saw on YouTube, but it was in the beta. It's actually pretty good. The channeling solar beam spell.
That thing is far away from me.
Also, you which ultimate did you choose? Like Ascendant?
Oh, the first
Online.
one.
Okay, the holy one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the holy one is okay. It's not too bad. It's okay. Me and Derp, we both picked the last one, which is the
Flash.
the bleeding one,
Mm-hmm.
the red one. And let me just say, like, there's something bugged with that one, because the damage for that one is so ridiculously low.
Okay.
The damage output is even low. Okay, when my spinning axes were doing like 3,700 at the time,
Mm-hmm.
like dot. Okay, and then when you transform to Ascendant, my damage is only 200, like dot.
Mm-hmm.
In comparison, it's only doing 200 per tick, compared to 3,000 plus when I was not Ascended. It's just completely garbage. The fourth one, and then for my sorcerer, I tested it the first two, because when you get to a certain level, you actually can get more than one.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the holy one, and I have the what's it called? The fire one, the second one. The holy one was okay. It's not bad. It has some buffs actually for your party, like it like heals your party or something, like the AOE circle heal. But let me tell you, the fire one is so ridiculously overpowered right now. The fire one, that's the one you want to pick. No, seriously, like the fire one, when I picked it, okay, he has like two skills that are like super OP. Button 2 and button 3. Button 2 has like a charge where you need to like fill it up first with the button 1. But after you fill it up, button 2, basically what it does is like it's like a channel, and then after you channel it for 3 seconds, like beams of light come from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And it does like, when I first cast it, it did like 50,000 damage AoE, like a big AoE, 50,000. 50,000 is like more than the HP of the rare I was fighting. The rares I was fighting had like 37,000 HP.
Mm-hmm.
So I was one-shotting them with that ability. And then the third ability, which is even more OP, is ability, it just has a CD. So basically, the third ability is like you charge up for like 2 seconds, and then he does like this 他要把武器往后抬起来这样子 and then he smashes it on the ground, and then everyone in the radius takes like 70,000 damage.
Okay.
It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. It's AoE, by the way. It's not even single target. It's AoE. Like, what the heck is this design? How come the bleeding one does like 200 damage, and this one's doing 70,000 damage like in one hit? Like, what the heck is this balance? What the heck? It's so stupid. But yeah, if you ever have the chance to pick the Ascendancy, make sure you pick the second one. Just try it. It does so much damage. You'll be blown away. You'll be like, what the heck is this? This is like a bug. Okay, I can use this to solo the boss, basically. This amount of damage, right? Because the boss don't even have that much HP. The boss has like, what, 60, 70,000 damage HP?
Mm-hmm.
So you can just like two-shot them with his abilities. It's absurd. The only one I haven't tried is the third one, which is, I think it's the lightning one. Or it looks like lightning, or maybe it's Aether. I think it's Aether.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only one I haven't tried yet. But if I get a chance to, I'll try it. But I'm sure it'll be better. I'm sure anything will be better than the stupid last one, the blood one. Oh my god, the blood one is so garbage. Because I picked it for my online character, and I completely regret it because it's so bad, so trash. when me and Derp were playing it, I was asking him, I was like, hey, is this supposed to be like doing this low damage? Like, I'm doing less damage than I was doing in my unascended form. And Derp was like, yeah, it's just complete trash. It's like, it's not just you. Like, I'm also doing like 0 damage with it. That's what he was telling me. It was so bad. It's like, who the hell designed this garbage? Jeez. Yeah, Warpath. There it is. That's the charging ability. Top right.
Top right. This one?
Yeah. Yeah. Bleeding Edge is the worldly axe that we all use. Everybody uses. Everyone and their mom uses Bleeding Edge because it's so overpowered right now.
Alex, this is not the place.
I was thinking of adding Gunner's Mark or Gunslinger's brand to my my Bleeding Edge build, because I don't use two-hand weapon. I can just use like a pistol or something, or I mean not a pistol, like a offhand, and I can use that ability together with my dagger, which is a melee weapon. And then basically what I do is I debuff the boss, And I can like do tons of damage to the boss now because after I debuff, I can use my swirly axe and I'll do like double the damage or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cold elemental material. Oh, I see.
Yeah, occult is Aether, Sacred Shadow, and then like elemental is obviously fire, frost, and the material is like just physical plus poison. Well, if you think rend is physical too, because rend is like a physical thought. Yeah. Yeah, basically my build online is like I only do material damage because I click that talent, right? I have 50% increased material damage, but I only do physical damage. But I also have the talent where I convert like other forms of damage into physical.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing as PoE, where you can like convert, let's say fire into physical or something. Yeah, same thing. I feel like the force field regen is like so garbage in this game.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why is because like you can't get enough force field like in PoE where like you can just take damage and run away and like heal. No, it doesn't work like that. The damage from the bosses in the end game, like in the final act, they're so like high where like it just like one shots you. If you don't avoid it, you can't tank it as a force field user. Even if you stack force shield, like you can't tank it. Like you just take damage, you'll die, and then the dot will kill you too because it bypasses your force field because it's chaos damage. So like, what the heck? Like, are they trying to do? It's like what's funny? When I play this game, I feel like I'm playing like a bad version of PoE that has I'm not finished though. It has better graphics though than Diablo 3. That's what I'm playing. Like that's what it feels like I'm playing. I'm playing like some sort of like weird mutated version of PoE where like someone tried to copy PoE and then like did a poor job of doing it. But because the graphics are so much better like than PoE and Diablo 3, like it makes me want to keep playing because I'm like so entranced by how good CryEngine looks. CryEngine, right? It made with Crysis, obviously, so like it has such good graphics. That's also why Black Desert Online is so popular, right? Black Desert Online, like it's made with CryEngine 3. So if you look at the graphics for Black Desert, like it's amazing, right? We played it, right? It looks so good. Like I'll admit, Black Desert is like the best looking MMORPG I've ever played, like definitely. But like just the pay to win aspect and then like the pure grinding, there's no real quest system. It's just like pure grinding for leveling. I hate that. I really hate that. But the combat is pretty good though for Black Desert. Not gonna lie, I like the pawn combat. This game is actually very similar in that sense. The combat is pretty good, I guess. And the graphics, yeah, the graphics are really 7. I try to get my crit chance to as high as possible on my melee character. Right now I'm at 40% crit chance. But the funny thing is like Derp is actually playing a different version of the spinning axe build. He's playing like the pure wisdom version.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, just 1 sec. You can play. I'll be back in a while.
Less damage from toughness. Or damage gained from attribute or assigned to the toughness. Active skill modifier, duplicated skill. เอ๊ะชิวเปลี่ยนพลังอ๋อไม่เอาดิโอเครอจนนอกฮากาติออกก็movement speed my inexorable ညနေပြီးတော့သွားဖို့လုံးစအဲဆမ်းမဟာတခုတော့မေး Wish. farm up. Physical resistant. Oh, that only physical resistant. Physical resistant, material resistant. 0.75 so. Monk. You physical hit chance. Hit chance. Hit chance got 15 on Yomo. Physical. culture heavy they are all ဖြစ်သွားတယ် sorry ပဲဩ no ပြီဟလားကျွန်တော်ကလည်းတော့အင်ငိုက်လာပြီမင်းတတမင်္ဂလာပါလို့ like လုပ်ပေးတော့ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်လို့ကျွန်တော်ကအခုအစိုးရပဲရှိသေးတာဟို3နာရီတော့ရှိပြီဒီ bill ကကောင်းနေတာ that's block toughness block also block person toughness မလို့တော့ဘူးဒီဟာက toughness က block chance က toughness အဲ့ Shoe guideline block toughness ရှိပါတယ် attack critical chance hit damage hit speedအဲ့တော့မလားဒါကအခု game အစ် Wolcen လို့ခေါ်တယ်အဲ့ဒါ14ရက်နေ့တော့မှထွက်လာတာတော့အဲကြောင့်ကြည်နေ skill လေးကျွန်တော်လည်းတော့အိတ်တော့မယ်တော့တောင်းနေကြလို့ရှိရင် transfer time reduction will power range ဒါနဲ့ဒါအလိုမျိုး ဒီကြားထဲမှာယူရမယ့်ဟာတော့မရှိဘူးပေါ့နော် Each form of physical resistance increase all form damage output at the cost reduce the chance to land critical hit အဲ့တော့မကောင်းလိုက်တာ Gain block chance no matter what weapon is being 3 so 6 or 9 and 20 block efficiency. What deeper channel you add? I am my healthy. That's all I need. How Bobby. Inflected of 5% block chance. Block chance. Oh, represent physical resistance, no? Oh, that might die you like that. Physical resistance, physical resistance die. Physical resistance. All resistance type. Physical all resistance type score. Okay, Jesus Val. Good night. Bye. Aga person in 4 resistance score. MS Roasty score resistance score Yantilora resistance or only you which are healthy as for spell casting and score healthy Crit hit damage. Crit hit damage. For now, offer increase for a short time. For Balala, let's go. Baladi. You got a reason. Yo, I let door chance. Oh, which uncle? Hit damage at all. Chance by your go block of physical damage, elemental damage. I go you damage. Then score. Yeah, W. Depending on helmet equipped. Allow bonus to be applied depending on helmet equipped. 0.5 regeneration for every health point. Cruiser helmet. Your regeneration and force equal to 2 times the health given by your rogue helmet each time you commence on passive drop. Gain all resistance got equal to 1 barrier by all resistance on the on equal heavy. In เพราะว่าอยู่ลาโบดก็การในเลยลาเลยอะ damage ดิ push that why helpful maybe I maximum health regen bow cost reduction bow damage yes push or is it one two 3 5 hit. That's 12%. Or hit chance score 18%. Oh, that must so. Hit chance 18% is actually 东西敲到。Hit chance crit. Hit damage score. Whenever you inflict a critical hit damage, your attack speed increase for 네, 동제, 이즈네시, 오, 다이아디도 남았어. 이봐라, 오케이. 그렇지, 아우 야오라. 그래도. Toughness movement. Lead. Weapon you like tin it down tin down Okay, damage. Dash attack. Dash attack are now twice as likely to be critical. The critical chance attack is dash is double. Abundant strike. Waro Lalu Yamano Moho. 2 + 2 meter dash. Critical hit deal more damage. Non-critical hit deal less damage. Crit hit chance, crit hit chance, crit hit chance. Raw. Yani di lo labi ro di tan la like. Fire damage yo. Yan fire damage. Your power down transfer into fire damage. Has to be scored on maximum. That's alien. Gain it. Fire damage. Less than reach per hit taken. While one hand weapon is equipped. 10% converted into fire damage. At a certain number per stack there. Enemy killed by an attack consumed in stack. Also 500 to the enemy consumed nearby. Now you hit enemy. That's free life free. Oh, resist. Resist. So cái bộ tí lô bông ra nó to một chuyện. Okay, that's okay. Make me new, yes. Account tiếp nhận. Chia một chuyện. Point đi à? Mà này. Okay, switch to online. Yeah, đi. Okay, change character. Get the lead. Create the dốc với con vào đây nhìn lo đâu Witcher nhìn lo thả lại nghe đó thì anh này hiểu đó so okay next leave next okay có một con xanh chị à có một con xanh chị à có một con xanh chị à
Hemlock would send us.
Yeah, I'm not betting with you again. Focus!
I want those ledges clean. Want it?
Time to shine.
Forward!
Purity and sacrifice.
Look, a Republican puppet's trying to flank us. Get them down! Get them all down!
A bomber.
You will burn, Republican trash.
Good riddance.
We'll fry you alive!
What the hell is going on?
Manus is stuck on an upper ledge, but we have to move forward.
We'll lose a lot of men if the clip... Wait! You smell that?
Sulfur.
A demon.
We can't handle it. We need to get back to the purifiers now.
The air's freezing.
Soul magic. What the hell happened here?
He's one of us.
A scout.
Hey, soldier, you alright? Where's the rest of your squad? Soldier?
Who's alone?
Shut up!
Don't have time for... Darling, you're gonna owe me big time.
I praise your resilience, mortal. You will make a fine host.
Val, it's now or never.
Now come to me. Come to me and be reborn in service of the Sleeper.
Purifiers only serve mankind, demon.
I do not request. I command.
Purity is sacrifice!
You are no human, but you will bow all the same.
What the hell's happening to you?
Okay.
What happened back there? I feel different. How is it that I can use witchcraft now? None of this makes sense. It's Vria. They must have pulled me out of the water. But what of Val? Did she drown? Valeria! Val! If anyone from the Republic saw me transform, oh, I better hope not.
So, what now?
Frankly, I don't know. We should regroup with Operation Dawn then, shouldn't we?
In your state? Flinging magic and turning into a monstrosity? No. They'll burn you alive.
Hemlock wouldn't.
Perhaps. But Maylis sure as hell will, and with a smile on her face. Oh, look, let's get out of here first, then we'll figure something out. A winged sprayer. They do come in every shape, don't they?
Mutations.
No matter, they die all the same.
Damn right. I'm not finished yet. Back on my feet. This place reeks of death.
These people are getting torn apart. I don't get it. Sveya aren't normally this bold, not without good reason.
Assaulting them first, now this. There's something wrong around here. Something very wrong.
We shouldn't be too far from the city-state of Stormfall. That should at least be a safe place.
I need more power.
We must pull back! We're too exposed!
If we do, the civilians will get slaughtered.
And abandon us! Let us in! We beg you! Mercy! Murderers! Back away! Back away!
that face. You've got to... Why do you let people in?
What? Look, that...
Get to die.
I am not a hero, you hear?
I'll have to fight for Stormfall if I'm to stay within the city walls.
Conscript, report to Thunderblade Farad at the battlefront.
Can't wait to try it out.
Ah, so you wish to harness the secret power of gems?
Pay attention! You are all that stands between the Greens and your families. So stop sobbing and get ready for hacking. Make every blow count.
But we're not even trained. How are we supposed to kill them?
You use the sharp edge. Civilians.
Dude. Right.
Another new conscript, huh? You look I'm the starting the storm.
Hey, Ben. You believe...
Be vigilant!
These guys are as scared as we are. We won't see the sunrise tomorrow.
Boy, come back here. You're gonna get yourself killed.
That must be Sandal's barricade.
Please don't tell me.
Maybe he's inside.
And what? Come on, men! Tunnelers! Protect the cannon! To the north! Push them back into the ground!
soldier. Just I don't you. I'm unstoppable.
Attack alien spell, attack and defense guard machine. Oh, toughness lower.
Come back here, you fool! They have a giant burning leading them. It will fry you alive!
I'm not letting your men die, Standor. Manage that right now. A giant burning one. Explains a lot. I must find this beast and stop it.
Ambientarme. ငါစရိုက်ထွက်လာတာ
That was a bad hit.
Lại ui đi mà kỳ đi. Quả quá đó. Oh well.
Please, look around. I'm sure you'll find something that takes your fancy.
Uncle.
Well, there goes my concentration.
Hmm.
How can I help you?
Number no skill. Un Ishmael Shiva. Nare. MV wole Shivi Sara with Yaramalu.
Greetings, my friend.
Pistol to Hano. Yai Shiva yo. Yeah, I should say you got like
You have a good eye.
hey.
I need a breather.
Okay, weapon teaching Mashido. No. Làm vô gì vậy? Vô cao lại ta. Nhìn lại vậy. Chào ơi. Takana Ku Bruiser. Ông có bắn á. Broken rack. Oh. Those are sort of heavy. It's heavy.
My endurance is waning. getting closer to the city. What the hell is going on? The entrance to their network. Sneaky bastards. Can't manage that right now. So many eggs. These are not random raids. They're here to colonize. I can't do that right now. Should have brought a pack horse. phenomenon. That must be why the Zria are flocking to the surface.
Please, look around. I'm sure you'll find something that takes your fancy. You have a good eye.
Welcome. Don't mind the mess.
I feel the power coursing through me. see it coming. There's nothing random about this. Its frequency is accelerating. That's where the giant one is hiding. His challengers got fried alive. Okay. That one is scary. Who's the alpha now? Oh, damn. I wish Val had heard that one.
Boom. Đó. hay hay. Đó tức là thu lòng chạm. I've got it. 1116 mới chỉ.
Look who's here. I must say, I'm impressed, soldier. When Sandor told me you...
Glad I could help.
What? Nonsense. Everyone is talking about the hero who stopped the...
I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Declining our ruler's invitation is not an option.
Don't be shy. Mojave has everything a soldier needs.
Material resist or ooh. What the heck, ring mace 2741? Where am I, bro? Where am I? Yeah, Joe. Yeah.
You know Mojave is always the best value.
Hi, please don't touch anything.
Kill the no turret.
Look at you,
Blaze
browsing leisurely. Wish I had that sort of time. I thought I'd never sell that one. Phew.
I feel the power coursing through me. So much for keeping a low profile. Val will kill me.
Symbol of the city of Gomorrah, Jewel of the Earth?
Gotta catch my breath.
Come forward. Meet Merchant Prince Damascus of Stormfall, keeper of the Sea Jewel, the city, and all its people.
On behalf of the people of Storm, my lord.
My lord, I'm glad I could help, but I would really like to avoid the champion thing and go back to...
Your humility honors your champion, but smile and rejoice with us. Your bravery sin...
Look, they aren't even saved. The Spheres were not attacking. They were fleeing the phenomenon from...
Enough! Leave us!
Milord? Yes, milord.
You saw the apparitions, didn't you?
There's
not a chance.
You can't keep your men in the dark. They aren't prepared for this.
I am doing what's best for the city. Mass panic won't do anyone any good. I have allies studying this phenomenon. They will bring me answers. Then we shall act with what little forces we have left. Until then, keep this to yourself if you really want to help the city.
No more delays. I should meet with Val now. I need a breather. Damascus is playing a dangerous game.
Hello there, friend. Please, browse my wares. Tell your friends, Mojave stand in the Palace District.
Stay in line if you want food.
This must be it. Let's hope she's in there.
Greetings, dear customer. Deepest apologies. All our rooms have...
Yes, that's not what I'm here for. Look, did you see a tall blonde woman around?
I haven't seen such a woman, sir. So, maybe you're acting weird.
You're... Go! Just what the...
Aha! You're definitely the one.
I'm sorry. They were here before you arrived. I didn't know what to do.
And Alistair? Tell me, friend, why is an elite Republican assassin coming for me? We're on the same team here.
Oh, there's no need to panic, friend. I'm just...
You two aren't going to...
You should go... Where's Valeria?
Oh, you'll see her. But right now, you...
Where?
Oh, you're smarter than you look. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
You do
If
quite
you don't come
cause
quietly,
Handle me? You do not just handle one of the children of Hemlock. Start dancing, dead man.
so be it.
Now! Take him now! I'm done toying with you. Let's finish this.
This is not good. Not good at all. Why send an Alistair for me? Something must have happened to Val. She can't be behind this. I must get through the purifiers and meet with Hemlock. Only he
Who's
can
a
set things straight.
sorcerer? Willpower regeneration element Otis.
A new toy to play with. The
I know.
purifiers went through Wildling's territory to attack the Brotherhood of Dawn. This is where I'll find them.
Your patronage is appreciated.
Love for Blummelad. Or Yavish. Gosh.
I feel the power coursing through me. It can't be done. To the coast. I'm coming, Val. I need more power. That can't be done. I need more power. I need a breather. There's more and more of them. This is getting out of hand. Damascus will regret not addressing this while he had the time.
I don't hear him. He was behind us. Where did he...
Would you bloody shut up and listen? No, chick.
Why me?
Just go. Oh no.
Coward. Edric!
My. Look who's paying us a visit. I missed you, brother. I'm glad you survived that mess down there.
So am I. You've seen Val? Edric, have you seen her?
Yes,
Did she talk to you?
she did. She pleaded your case to me and Malus. Your strange condition, the surges of witchcraft, everything. We wanted to bring this to Father, but Malis had lost her mind after seeing you transform. Sending an Alistair to get you back, Valeria stood in her way.
She's all right.
Just detained for now. But Malis might want to make an example of her. She's kept with our prisoners of the Brotherhood of Dawn. Come now. We have to meet Father. Only he can keep Malis in check and make things right. This demon we crossed is crushing these lands.
I doubt the demon alone is behind us. As powerful as they are, this amount of power is unprecedented.
He's not alone. We found out that the whole cult is with him. The cult of the sleeper, they call themselves.
红爆着的。
You know what they want, though? That demon. Did you get his name?
I wish. I just got his rage.
If only we would have taken him together.
Tell me about it.
Another earthquake. Get ready.
哟，没惊喜。
Not possible. Can't do that right now. So I take it we won the battle against the Brotherhood of Dawn?
We did. The camp is burning as we speak.
Did they fight well?
Not well enough. Taking the flank left them no chance to rally and push us back.
Where's our camp?
Nearby. We're packing up and ready to leave. Stormfall wouldn't be too happy if they found a Republican army near their borders.
Oh, trust me. Stormfall is much worse to worry about with tormented souls roaming the countryside.
Battle of High Peak.
You mean the slaughter of High Peak?
Aye. We were down to the three of us with Val. Outnumbered 10 to 1 with no escape route. The final stand of the Children of Hemlock.
It was a close one. Yes. Why the nostalgia?
That night, the three of us swore to always keep each other's back. No matter the odds.
No matter the odds.
Yeah. I meant every word of it and still do. I don't care what kind of curse has fallen upon you, I won't let Malis get in your way, brother. The only judgment I acknowledge will be the one of Hemlock.
I need a breather.
The remains of the Brotherhood of Dawn's camp is north of us.
They're relentless.
Come at us, curse!
burning the bodies.
No choice. You've seen the necromancy as much as we did. We're not letting this cult have a pile of bodies to fuel its ranks.
We should fight them while we're here. Storm 4 is filled with future cadavers.
You know as well as I do that Stormfall refused a Republican protectorate more times than I can think of. If they want to fight alone, let them die alone.
They're not simpletons. Their sovereignty would die with Republican troops keeping their lands for them.
Everything has a cost. Now is the time for them to earn their sovereignty or die trying. The purifiers are going home. We are going home, brother.
Come back with a little more coin, yes?
I need a breather. That one still lives.
Finish him.
Wait! I won't beg for mercy. I made my peace. But before you finish this, you have to know.
Know what? What were you doing here?
We tracked an unholy procession from the cult of the Sleeper all the way to the coast of Rex. But above, soon after, when the Threer crisis began, we made an agreement with Merchant Prince Damascus that we would have...
The surges from below.
Yes, they're gaining strength. Whatever...
Those cultists. What do they want?
We were preparing an expedition to find out. Below Stormfall, our scouts had just found a necropolis.
I've heard enough. Your judgment awaits, brother. No more delays. Let's go. We made camp on the other side of this grove.
What if Hemlock doesn't understand? What if he listens to Magnus?
His judgment is fine. There's no point arguing whether or not he will make the right choice. He saved our lives and gave us purpose. If he believes that you betrayed that purpose, it's his prerogative to end you.
Just like that? You know that.
Trust me, I would be devastated. But I would accept it nonetheless, and so should you.
Oh, easy for you to say. It's not your neck on the line.
Don't speak like that. There are worse fates than death. And dishonoring the judgment of the man that made you who you are is one of them. His ruling will clarify everything. We just have to go through Malus.
Can't manage that one now. sacrifice. I need more power. I need a breather.
I'm down! Help me, brother!
I need a breather. I need a breather. I need more power. through me.
I see you have brought back the fugitive.
I came of my own accord.
That's good.
Let's assume I believe.
Oh,
Are you?
even
No,
she did.
I'm with you.
There is no giving up on family. No matter the odds. Right, Val? Damascus, you will help me fight her.
Your patronage is appreciated. What are you looking for? A new weapon, perhaps?
I'm working. Feel free to look around, though.
Ok, nên đi lau rồi, mình đã chạm vào và thập giá xong.